was thinking.
Coming off of the heels of a tremendous United States Showdown, we are back in Pittsburgh. I am Jeremiah Klump, and joining alongside, as always, is the wonderful Connor Brandt. Connor, we are so happy to be back in Pittsburgh, aren't we? We are. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a lot happen at the United States Showdown we're going to have to cover here tonight, but Con, I'm super excited. We have a ton of new champions.
We do. There were some big revelations.
That there were, and I have a feeling that all of that is going to affect the situation here tonight. But speaking of the situation, here comes the man in charge of CWE.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the owner and chairman of Championship Wrestling Entertainment, Corey Fox.
And the owner and chairman, and Connor, look who's in tail. Montana is with Corey Fox. We haven't seen her in quite some time.
No, we haven't.
And I have a feeling that Corey Fox is out here tonight to talk about what all went down at United States Showdown. But Connor, what was the biggest shock of the night for you?
I would have to say the main event there, the betrayal at the end.
And we, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, the Edge added a few new members. I'll let Corey Fox be the one to break the news, if indeed that is what he's here to do. But nonetheless, Con, that was a very surprising moment, to say the least, and I'm certain that we will feel tremors from that for quite some time. But I mean, we have a lot. The Edge fell apart, Connor.
Well, they fell apart and came back together in a sort of sense.
That's a good way to put it. I guess for home, it's always sort of a puzzle like that. For now, let's go to Corey Fox in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited that you're excited, believe me, but I've got to be honest, we aren't out here to talk about the happiest of things. For those of you who tuned into the United States Showdown, you know that the face of CWE has changed. The Edge were given 4 opportunities to prove that they are who they say they are, and they failed 3 of them. First, we had the mystery opponents for the Tag Team Championships. Now, speculation ran wild over the last month about who the opponents would be, but I refused to tell the Edge who they were going to face just because I could. And when the curtain came up and the fans, the men and women in the armed services, rose to their feet to find out that the Edge's opponents were Isaac Morgan and Surge, the place nearly tore itself down. But that paled in comparison to the moment that the ref counted 3 and raised the hands of Isaac Morgan and Surge. Ladies and gentlemen, we have new tag team champions in this building. But that was just the first step. That was the first landmark of change in CWE when it came to the Edge, because then a man by the name of Chris Twentier was forced to defend the Royal Crown Championship against one of the brightest young talents in this business, Garrett Hawk. And ladies and gentlemen, for all of you out there who don't believe in karma, who don't believe that good things come to good people, I am pleased to inform you that I might have something to change your mind about that, because ladies and gentlemen, Garrett Hawk was successful and defeated Chris Twentier. We have a new Royal Crown champion in this building. And then, of course, came one of the best Cinderella stories I have ever seen. Judy Vile, for 3 straight weeks, got upset victories over the women's champion, Allison James. Every single step that Allison James took, Judy Vile was right there. As a matter of fact, I have never seen anyone get in the head of Allison James the way Judy Vile did last month. That's a fact. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, I am just the bearer of good news tonight because we have a new CWE Women's Champion in this building. But it's not all good, is it? Because just like all of that, those of you who watch the United States Showdown know that when it counted the most, JC Holm had a backup plan. And frankly, I'm impressed. And I don't give that compliment out easily. You see, for everything that the Edge lost, they gained. Because the Edge has 2 new members. And tonight, those new members have cashed in their #1 contendership for the Tag Team Champions. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Young Guns have turned their back on each and every one of you. The Young Guns, a team that you built, that you promoted, that you pushed to the top, has turned their back on you in favor of cheap victory. And it was with their help that Holm was able to somehow walk out of the United States Showdown still the world's champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to be frank. I've dealt with some pests in my life, all right? You know my history. The many, many times that I've had to handle people who were just cancer. But I have never, ever faced something like this before. And I know that ownership comes with its challenges, and I'm prepared to face those challenges, but this is getting out of hand, ladies and gentlemen. This is getting ridiculous. So I've come up with a solution. I've come up with a solution to all of this because not only did the Young Guns turn their backs on you, not only did the Young Guns turn their backs on me, but the Young Guns turned their backs on the one person who gave them more in a week that they could ever hope to have in a year otherwise. The Young Guns turned their back on Sid Floyd. Let me put this into perspective. Sid Floyd is a man who took them to his private training facility to teach them. He handed A.J. Jones his signature move on a platter, and the Young Guns turned around and stabbed him in the back to get a title shot that they'd already earned. So what I'm going to do now is try to right this wrong. I'm going to try to save this ship from overturning in the freezing waters because I have a plan, and I'm putting this plan into motion starting tonight. I'm going to assemble a team of individuals whose sole purpose will be to destroy the Edge. And I'm going to start with a man that I know I can trust. A man that I can count on, a man who's been there through my entire career, through the ups and through the downs. I've fought him, I've teamed with him, I've hated him, and I've loved him. But he gets results, and the results are what I need. Sid Floyd, I need you to come down to this ring because I want you to front that team.
And big statements here by Corey Fox and Connor. Sid Floyd's on his way down to the ring.
As he is.
Well, Corey Fox says he wants to put together a team of individuals to take out the Edge. Wait a minute, Connor, do you notice a little bit of a different demeanor in Sid Floyd here?
I do actually, but are you surprised?
Yeah, a little bit. Normally Sid Floyd's very energetic, he's very determined, very dedicated, and he's kind of just made his way down to the ring here.
Well, given the past events, I don't blame him if his demeanor's changed.
Well, certainly, but I mean, it's just not very Sid Floydian, if you will. Nonetheless, Corey Fox says he wants to put together a team of individuals to take out the Edge, and he's called out Sid Floyd here, and honestly, if I was picking something like that, I couldn't think of anyone better to pick than Sid Floyd myself. But, I mean, Connor, what do you think about this? Who could Corey Fox possibly assemble?
I really don't know. There's not been too many people that have been able to stand up to the edge.
Not that they haven't made plenty of enemies on the way, but, you know, we'll find out. For now, let's go back to Corey Fox and Sid Floyd.
Now, Sid, I know I'm putting a lot of pressure on you. And I know we're only a little over a week out from your defeat, but I mean, technically you won, and I want you to think about that. Holm was disqualified. You won. This is the second time that you've beaten Holm. All right? You can do it. But what I need now is I need the Sid Floyd that I know. I need the Sid Floyd who will not stay down. That's the man I need. Because we're not just fighting a battle. We are fighting a war, Sid. And I need generals in this war that I can count on. You are a prolific champion. You are the third most prolific champion in CWE history. You have 12 world championship reigns. You're a multi-time tag team champion. I know exactly what I'm doing. And I want you to be the man who fronts these assaults. I want you to be the man who picks people with me for this battle. I need your help, Sid. But I need to know that you're in, because I can't go forward without your help. So Sid, if you're in, I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you opportunity. And we're gonna do this together, but I need your commitment. But I need to know right now. If you're in, you get another shot at JC Holm. So I need to know, are you in?
Sid Floyd's surprisingly quiet here.
Come on, Sid. This is tough. I know this is tough. It's tough on all of us. I mean, think about this. I've got to be the one who fixes the situation. I've got everyone on my shoulders. I have everything on my shoulders. I have to do this. I have to do this. But I need your help, because I can't do it by myself. Think of these people. Look at these people. Look into this crowd and look at these people. These are the faces of revolution. These are the people who want change. These people want the edge to go down, and they want you to be the one who does it. Look at them. Are you gonna let these people down? Because I know you're better than that. I know you want to do better than that. You will not settle for anything less than 100%. But I need to know that that's the Sid Floyd I'm getting. And I need to know right now, Sid, are you in? No. I quit.
What? What? Connor! Connor, did Sid Floyd just quit?
I believe so.
What in the hell? I don't know what to say, Con. I think, did Sid Floyd just quit CWE?
I think JC Holm's biggest accomplishment was he broke Sid Floyd.
This is unbelievable, Connor. I really don't know what to say. I guess we'll go to commercial. We'll be right back.
But I need to know that that's the Sid Floyd I'm getting. And I need to know right now, Sid, are you in? No. I quit.
And that was the scene moments ago, ladies and gentlemen. Sid Floyd, the man who will not stay down, apparently walking out on CWE.
That is correct.
I don't know what to make of this, Connor. I don't know what your take on this is. Imagine, I can only imagine what's going through Sid Floyd's mind for that guy to get up and walk out on CWE. This is a career CWE superstar, a 12-time world champion, and he quit.
That he did, and like I said earlier, I think Holmes' biggest career accomplishment is going to be putting Sid Floyd down.
Well, nonetheless, we have to move on and try to go on with the show here, ladies and gentlemen, so we will.
This contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 326 pounds, he is the CWE North American Champion, Sean Peterson.
And it was Sean Peterson who shocked the world at the United States Showdown and defeated Isaac Morgan in the opening contest of the show to claim that North American Championship. And Connor, one can only wonder what Sean Peterson's next move is going to be now that he has to defend that championship.
If we know Sean Peterson, he's got his eyes on going up, so that's where he's headed.
Certainly the case, and now this is a weird little twist of fate, but as it stands, because Isaac Morgan claimed a new championship before he could get his rematch, and for the old championship, he will not get a rematch. So Sean Peterson is going to have to find himself a new #1 contender, and that makes things very, very interesting.
That it does.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now that we are here and we are live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a series of matches coming up, starting with this one, the richest man in wrestling, Sean Peterson, now in the ring, set for one-on-one competition. And Connor, what do you think's going through his mind right now?
I think he's admiring that belt around his waist.
Yeah, I think we all are. It's a very beautiful championship around a very ugly person, but here comes a great one.
And introducing his opponent, from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 220 pounds, Chase Adams.
And Chase Adams on his way down to the ring. Been in a weird sort of situation over the past couple of months. He hasn't really found his way into #1 contendership or championship status, so maybe tonight's the night that he starts that road back to the top.
Yeah, he's definitely been there, so he knows the road. It's just a matter of getting there.
The youngest world champion in CWE history at the age of 21. He won that championship in March of 2013 and held on to it for only a month, but nonetheless, it was a good reign while it lasted. Here we go. Oh, Insuguri to start the match off. Chase Adams getting the early jump on Peterson and another shot to the chest this time. As the head collar tie up. Down goes Adams. Oh, and off the mat. Connor, who were you more impressed by at the United States Showdown? Sean Peterson or his cohort Strictly Business?
I would have, as much as I hate to admit it, I would have to say Sean Peterson. I did not give him enough credit, and he definitely pulled the upset victory.
Now, following up to what I said earlier about what's next for Peterson, what's next for the Young Guns is Peterson hits a big suplex there. What's next for the... Oh, cover! One! And a kick out there. What's next for the Young Guns now that they are no longer the #1 contenders for the tag titles?
Then another cover. One.
And a kick out there.
I honestly don't have a clue. I mean, with the new backing of the Edge, I'd have to say a lot of more doors have unfortunately opened for them. So
I think that's the Young Guns that you're referring to there. Watch out! Spybuster, of course, the Young Guns were the opponents of Strictly Business at the United States Showdown. The Tag Team Championship #1 contendership was on the line, and now a camel clutch locked in by Peterson. Adams is trying to get to the ropes here, struggling, pulling all of his... And he does get there. But now, let's rephrase it. For the Young Guns, or for the Strictly Business, what comes next?
They're just going to have to rebound from that loss. And
big insecurity.
I mean, we've seen what kind of tag team they're able to be, so I don't think they'll have much problem in doing it. And
that will certainly be the question, is whether or not they can do it again, as now Peterson is whipped by Adams off the far ropes and comes back. Big head scissor takedown. Adams using all the muscles in his legs to pull Sean Peterson to the floor. Is now the go behind here. Big elbow there by Adams. Connor, what's Adams going to have to do to get a win over a champion here tonight?
Oh, nice reversal there.
That is indeed a nice reversal by Peterson. Oh, wait a minute, look out! Up on the shoulders! Big power bomb! And the cover! Will this be enough? One, two! And he puts away Chase Adams. A great win for the new North American champion. Very decisive and very efficient.
Winner, Sean Peterson.
The North American champion with a win, Connor. Did that impress you?
It did, and I'm thinking maybe it impressed a lot more people.
Well, that will certainly be the thing we have left to see, but Oh man, Chase Adams does not look good. Sean Peterson, on the other hand, is 100% pure confidence, and I can only imagine what that means for whoever his number one contender is. And we're backstage now. We're in the parking lot, it would seem. We have a limo arriving. Uh-oh. There's 20er.
There's Allison James.
Something tells me the whole edge is coming here. Don't adjust your sets, ladies and gentlemen. That's AJ Jones and Brandon Lopez, the young guns. And there's the mastermind itself. More CWE coming your way when we come back. And welcome back, Connor. It's time for your favorite talk show in all of CWE.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of Perfect TV, Kenny Barrett.
Kenny Barrett, the Perfect 10, on his way down to the ring, and Connor, Perfect TV is about to come to you live via CWE's YouTube channel. I advise all of you to subscribe to CWE's YouTube. You can also check us out on Facebook at CWE Wrestling and Twitter at CWE Live. Connor, I am super excited for Perfect TV. What about you?
Me too.
I don't know who the guest is here tonight, but Kenny Barrett has gotten a reputation for putting on some very entertaining shows over the past few months.
And he's got a plethora of new champions to pick from, so.
That's a great point. A lot of people that Kenny Barrett could have on the call here tonight. None any more or less special than the other. So, Con, I'm just excited. Perfect TV. It's been a couple of weeks, and I'm looking forward to it. The last time we had a Perfect TV segment, Sean Peterson announced the #1 contendership to Isaac Morgan's championship, and he won. So anything could happen on Perfect TV. For now, let's go to the ring. Kenny Barrett getting set to kick off the most watched talk show in CWE.
Ladies, gentlemen, wildlife critters who have access to cable television, welcome to the best talk show in all professional wrestling, Perfect TV. I am your host, the Perfect 10, Kenny Barrett, and tonight we are going to set some standards, because tonight, Perfect TV gets a little heavy metal, you dig? Because tonight our guest not only soars through the stars, he soars through the crowds, and he busts a few heads in the mosh pit while he picks up some gold in the wrestling ring. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest on Perfect TV this evening, the new Royal Crown Champion, Garrett Hawk.
And now this is certainly exciting, Connor. The new Royal Crown Champion, Garrett Hawk. Man, does he look good or what?
He does.
Look at it, brimming with confidence, got a nice suit on. Let's set the stage here. That is Garrett Hawk's first singles championship in CWE history. Other than this, he is a one-time tag team champion with the former team, the New Testament. But Garrett Hawk, looking spiffy, looking like $1 million, cleans up tremendously, and tonight, he will be the guest on Perfect TV. Connor, what did you think about the win that Garrett Hawk had over 20er?
I don't think it could happen to a better person. I'm glad that it happened.
Yes, we're all very glad that the Edge has been somewhat dethroned. It's going to be a climb back to the top. Of course, there will be a few matches tonight to give him that opportunity, but for right now, Garrett Hawk is on top of the world. I don't blame him. And honestly, Connor, Garrett Hawk might have that championship for quite some time. It's going to be tough to take it from him with all this new confidence and this newfound success.
That it might be.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, let's go back to Kenny Barrett. Perfect TV rolls on.
Now, Garrett, we got you out here tonight for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, that glorious victory at United States Showdown, where you showed everyone that immortals don't live forever, do they? You defeated Chris 20 for that Royal Crown Championship, your first singles championship in CWE history. And I've got to ask, kid, how does it feel to be on top?
Being perfectly honest with you, Kenny, this is ridiculously awesome. Listen, man. You're right, this is my first singles championship in CWE. I'm only a one-time tag champion other than this. This is what I needed. This is that leaping pad that a lot of people need to get to the top. You're looking at it right now.
Garrett Hawk, the daredevil of heavy metal, is on his way up, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna share the spotlight, if it's all right, Kenny, because there was someone else at United States Showdown who succeeded. Judy, my good friend, my lifelong pal, you won the women's championship off someone who everybody thought was gonna be champion for a long time. And props to you for that. Now, Kenny, I'm on top of the world. You wanna know how I feel? I'm on top of the world. That's how I feel. And I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon.
All right, a cheer with confidence. I can get behind that. I know a few of them myself. But unfortunately, over the past couple of weeks, it hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows for you, because what I want to do now is jump to a little bit of footage that happened the night before the United States Showdown in a parking lot. So, guys in the back, can we roll that?
And this was the scene last week, ladies and gentlemen. In the parking lot as Garrett Hawk was getting set to leave, he was attacked by Sean Peterson. Now, Connor, I have no idea what Peterson could have wanted, but watch this brutal impact right there. What do you think happened?
Like you said, I have no idea, but thankfully Garrett Hawk does not appear to be injured from it at all. But,
Now, I know we've all got a million and one questions about that. I mean, after all, what kind of beef could Sean Peterson have with you? But I want to get your take. I want to talk to Garrett Hawk about what happened in that parking lot, and I want to know what you plan on doing about it.
All right, Kenny, no problem. Very simply put. You know, where I grew up, when someone wronged us, we didn't get all up about it. We turned the other cheek. We looked the other way, because honestly, what does that kind of behavior get you? I mean, if I wanted to be like Sean Peterson, I could. I could go find him backstage right now. I could put him through his limo for all. But what good does that do? He's not going to change. It's not going to change him. It's only going to change me. If I get down on that level with Sean Peterson, then I'm no better than Sean Peterson. But I am better than Sean Peterson, so I'm not going to do that. I don't know what his problem was. I don't know what the issue between the two of us is. I don't see why our paths have to cross. The one thing I will say, though, is I think we've all learned that the quickest way to Sean Peterson is through his wallet. So I would not be shocked at all if money had something to do with this.
Well, you know what they say, Garrett. Money talks. And right now, I'm hearing more dollar signs than you could ever imagine, because standing in that ring isn't a champion and a talk show host. It's opportunity. Now, I know you're probably wondering why I did what I did a few weeks ago in that parking lot, smashing your head through that car window. And I know that whether or not you're willing to admit it, you are angry. You want to put me through that limousine window, like you said. You want to do things, but that foolish thing you call pride won't let you. And that's what's different between you and me. You won a championship because you were proud to be who you are. I won a championship because I enjoy stomping proud people into the dirt. And that's exactly what I did to Isaac Morgan in front of all of his heroes. And that's why I'm the North American champion. But let me tell you something about pride, Garrett Hawk. Pride is worthless on the open market. And that's exactly what drove my actions a few weeks ago. The open market. You see, it's come to my attention as of late that I've been missing an opportunity to do something. Something beneficial to not just myself, but many clients that I might have in the back. I mean, let's face it, there are people walk around in this company that nobody wants here. And you are one of them. Garrett, I want you to take a quick second and think about what I call my little group, my little company, if you will. Strictly business, right? And Garrett, I don't want you to think of it as personal, because honestly, you're beneath me, and I would never make it personal with someone beneath me. The truth is, it was strictly business. And the fact that I'm out here should scare you. Because I've made the executive decision to shift my company from in-ring wrestling to bounty hunting. And the reason me being out here right now, Garrett Hawk, should scare you is because the fact that I'm standing face to face with you rather than collecting a very hefty paycheck is because I did not finish the job. But don't worry, I'm about to.
What the hell does that mean? Perfect TV. Oh, wait! Brady Ganses! From behind, Brady Ganses! And there goes Barrett! Oh, and now Hawk! Taken down with a DDT! Braden Ganses! What a shot! And look at Sean Peterson.
Clapping in approval.
And now there's Eric Matthews. Kenny Barrett checking on Garrett Hawk. Ow! To the back! And now the brutal assault by Strictly Business. Connor, that is brutal. Did Sean Peterson say he shifted their interest to bounty hunting?
I think that's what he said.
And I guess Garrett Hawk is the unfortunate victim of the first bounty that Sean Peterson is going to collect. The question that I want to know is who would place that bounty?
Well, I can think of one person.
That's right. We'll think of some more when we come back. And welcome back to CWE. And listen to this crowd.
The following contest is a 6-woman over-the-top rope battle royal for the CWE Women's Championship. Introducing first, the champion from Baltimore, Maryland, Judy Vile.
Man, oh man, Connor, does Judy Vile look good with that championship? Maybe it's just because it's not around Allison James's waist anymore, but Judy Vile said this morning in a pre-show interview that she wants to be a fighting champion and defend the championship every single week. So Judy Vile is out here to test it, and she has challenged the Divas roster to a battle royal here tonight to prove that she deserves to be the champion. What do you think about that?
I think she's mixing things up, and I like it.
I like it too, Connor, and hopefully Judy Vile will answer the call here tonight, but she's got a long road ahead of her. Hey, what do you know? Look who's back.
And introducing the challengers. First, from Louisville, Kentucky, Christy Klein.
Christy Klein, the resident cowgirl at CWE, is making her way down to the ring. Connor, it's good to see her. We haven't seen her in quite some time.
Now we have it.
And Christy Klein, this is a good opportunity for her to come right back in. Who knows? For all we know, she could end up the CWE Women's Champion here tonight. I'm not going to ask what that face is.
No comment.
Well, nonetheless, it's good to see her. It's good to see her.
It is good to see her.
And hopefully tonight, this match will be just as good to see because we have 4 other divas on their way down to the ring. Let's see who we got. All right. We haven't seen this woman in a while either.
And introducing the next challenger from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Sylvia Marks.
One of the former competitors. What is that face, Connor? One of the former competitors in the Crowning of a Goddess tournament lost in the first round to Melissa Mason. Sylvia Marks has said over the past couple of weeks that now that she's getting another look, she's going to make the most of it. She says she's all business. She's not about glam or being pretty or any of the other stuff that she says the women in this show stand for. She wants to be a wrestler, and that is what she's going to be. Connor, what do you think?
I think she's found the right place for it, and she's shown before that she's capable, so welcome back.
Sylvia Marks, this is the second of 2 surprise returns here to this competition, and this is really interesting. Some people we haven't seen before getting a title shot, so I'm not against that. Hey! There you go, Connor.
And introducing the next challenger, now fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Jay.
Connor, it's been a while since we've seen your favorite women's wrestler on the roster. How does it feel to see Jade coming down the ram?
It warms my heart.
I know it does. Connor, Jade has been your favorite for a long time. Tell us why.
She brings a very I hate to use the word, but a man's touch to the women's division just because of her size and strength. You don't see that a lot.
Well, that's an interesting comparison. It might not have been the one that I'll use, but I won't begrudge you for it. Jade is your favorite, so certainly you didn't mean any harm by it.
I did not.
Jade making her way down to the ring. This is pretty interesting. Well, you had to expect the former champion would find a way into this.
Introducing the next challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, representing the Edge, Allison Jade.
And the former women's champion, this is a weird sight to see her without the championship, is making her way down to the ring now, Connor. And Allison James was one of the several people from the Edge who failed to get a victory at the United States Showdown. You're shaking your head. Why?
I am surprised she didn't make a makeshift belt just to wear around her waist.
You know, that would be very an edgyian thing to do.
I'm very surprised her ego let her come down the ring without one.
Well, I believe that she's hoping that her skills will allow her to leave with one, so... Wait a minute! Are you kidding me?
And introducing the final competitor, fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, she is co-owner of Championship Wrestling Entertainment, Montana.
Connor, we have not seen Montana in in-ring action for several months as she was off maternity leave, having her first child, and that's tremendous, but she's coming back to in-ring action.
That she is. You said we seen her earlier, and here she is.
I knew she was coming back, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. This is great. The most prolific women's champion in CWE history 7 times. The only diva to hold the championship multiple times. This is awesome. And now here we go, 6 divas over the top rope. Elimination rules. You have to be thrown over the top rope, and both feet have to touch the floor. As Montana has Christy Klein shaken up a little early here. Con, what's your prediction for this match?
It's gonna come down to a very few, but I think
Usually one.
It's a little bit too early to pick favorites. So.
Look at this, Sylvia Marks going after Allison James in the corner, but James fighting out and a kick to the face. There's a lot of different styles in this ring. Look at this. Is that Judy Vile and Allison James working together? Taking down Jade.
Every once in a while you see some weird things.
These kinds of matches do forge very strange alliances. That is the history of these over-the-top rope style matches. Montana! Oh, hung on. I thought Christy Klein was going to try to eliminate one of the bosses there. No success. As now, oh, look at this. Jade trying to eliminate the champion. Jade is looking to eliminate the champion, stays alive. Meanwhile, Allison James has Marks over in the corner.
And
Look at this.
Montana has Christy Klein.
Montana, Judy Vile, over the top rope, Sylvia Marks is out. Allison James has eliminated Sylvia Marks, and the Edge taunt to say goodbye. And now, oh, look at this. Allison James going right after her longtime rival, Jade. Those two, Judy Vile getting in now. And look out, flying kick to the face. Of course, Jade and Allison James have had some of the best matches in CWE history as far as the women's division is concerned, and as far as the rest of the show is concerned in some of them, but it's amazing to see that Jade is back in the ring after taking a hiatus for about a month, and it's good to see.
It is, and now Christy
Klein working on Jade. Oh no, Montana hung on. Montana hung on.
But Allison James looking to finish her here.
Push her out from under the bottom. Will she do it? Yes, Montana is eliminated. Oh, that's not going to sit well with the shareholders. We don't have any shareholders. Is now, drop kick to the knee, takes out Judy Vile. Allison James with a kick to the back.
And Jade working over.
Drop kick. Christy Klein goes right into the ropes here.
And now Jade working.
Jade trying to eliminate Christy Klein. Meanwhile, Allison James taking on the champion Judy Vile. And look at this. And Christy Klein goes down. We're down to 3. Jade, Judy Vile, and Allison James. And Connor, the look on your face tells me the whole story. Look out! Jade! Oh, she's out! Jade gets eliminated. We're down to 2. The champion and the former champion.
And it's gonna be an epic showdown.
It's gotta be. Judy Vile back suplex. That's not gonna get Allison James over the top rope. Watch out, goes behind. Snapmare takes her down, and now Allison James maybe looking to throw her over. Oh, no, she hung on. She hung on.
And she climbs back in as
Allison James taunting now. Up over again. Oh, hung on again. Very close calls here for Judy Vile, and again. Oh my God. No, she hung on. What strength. Holy cow, just pulling herself back over. But Allison James relentless here in the corner. Allison James, big clothesline. Oh my God! Oh my God!
And she's back, folks.
Here's the winner and the new CWE Women's Champion, Allison James.
Oh my God, I feel so bad for Judy Vile. This was her decision. She picked this match. And Allison James now a two-time women's champion, the second woman ever to hold the belt multiple times. Let the reign of terror begin all over again. Man, this is... And it looks like the Edge has reset one of their failures. Welcome back to CBB Live. We just saw a huge upset in that women's battle royal, and now look who's coming out to say hi. Connor, how do you feel about that battle royal?
Heartbroken for Judy Vile, but I have to say congratulations, Allison.
It's rough to imagine the reign of terror returning, but Allison James did just secure her place in history by becoming the second woman to ever hold that championship twice. So it's impressive. It really is.
It is.
Nonetheless, here comes JC Holm, the world's champion, the leader of the Edge, who manages to just find ways to survive even when he should have died a long time ago. He's almost gotten to the point now where he might be unbeatable on his own.
I'd have to agree with that, sadly.
And we've literally had our battles with JC Holm over the past year, and so is a lot of other people. JC Holm, literally, I cannot imagine how anyone like JC Holm has any friends, but he found two new ones at the United States Showdown, and now the Edge is more dangerous than ever as they have another championship match tonight. Those two, the Young Guns, that's right, you heard me correctly, the Young Guns will challenge for the tag team championships right here tonight in our main event.
I'm looking forward to that, but...
Well, I mean, don't get too up yet. Team USA is a good team. They have a chance, and now we'll give Holm a chance to say what he came out here to, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, was this not what you were hoping to see tonight? Oh, you poor babies. You probably thought that you were going to come into the arena and sit down and buy a whole bunch of fatty snacks and look in this ring and see the new world champion, Sid Floyd, didn't you? Don't deny it. Don't deny it. You in the front row there. Don't deny it. You knew exactly what was going to happen here tonight. You just hoped that you were wrong. You hoped that I was wrong. You hoped that all of the logic that dictated you to the conclusion you see before you was wrong. Well, guess what, guy in the front row? I'm still here. I'm still here, and I'm still your CWE World's Champion. And guess what? You guys are gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one. I might have added a few people to my payroll, they might say, right? Oh, don't be so disappointed. You knew something was gonna happen. You should know me by now. There's no way that I allow Sid Floyd to come down and get in the ring with me without consequence. I mean, haven't you people started to put the pieces of the puzzle together yet? Or, like I said a few weeks ago, are you those people that grew up trying to put the circle block in the square hole? Because, ladies and gentlemen, later tonight you are going to see my new apprentices, the Young Guns, take on Team USA for the tag championships. You know, you guys really like to just look right past everything I say, don't you? Don't you? You do. You do. What did I tell you a few weeks ago? I said, in this ring I stood right about here, and I looked over at mostly the same stupid people, and I said, mark my words that next month the Edge will be the tag team champions. Didn't I say that? I did say that. That's right. And what's gonna happen here tonight? What's gonna happen, The Edge, that's right, get used to it. The Young Guns are now the Edge. The Edge will take on the Tag Team Champions. And I guarantee a victory. And why does that mean anything? Because every single thing I have guaranteed to this point has come true. I know that change isn't easy, especially for you people, because your lives are stagnant and boring and useless. But I promise you that if you just open your minds to change, you will see the good that it does in this world. The Young Guns did it. The Young Guns opened their minds to a broader perspective of this business. They had been going down the narrow, dogmatic path of Sid Floyd for longer than they really should have. And they realized right quick who the real powers in this company are. And that's the Edge. So Sid Floyd, what did he do? This is the best thing, I swear to God, ladies and gentlemen, this is the best thing that has ever happened. Sid Floyd took his ball and went home. He quit. He walked out on each and every one of you. Look at yourselves. Look at your faces. Can one of you camera guys get a shot of these people? Look at them. Look at them. They are echoing disappointment. I feel like I'm standing in a room with a drum that when I hit it, it just rings out disappointment. Look at you people. Your hero gave up. He went home. Spider-Man threw the outfit in the trash. It's over. Sid Floyd is gone, and it's all because of me. Oh, you people just... You know, I want to like you because you make me so happy when you look so stupid, but I just can't. But you know what I can do? I can make you this promise. Sid Floyd will never, ever come back to this company. Because if he does, he knows what's waiting for him. He knows that the Edge never dies. Have a nice flight home, Sid. The Philadelphian fans are gonna rip you apart, just like I did. I'm done. I'm bored. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this over with. Blah, blah, live on the edge. Blah, blah, I'm the champion. Do I need to keep saying it? I don't think so. Actually, Holm, there is one thing you should get used to. You know, I don't stand out here and look you in the eyes lightheartedly. This is a very emotional time for me. Not only do I have to shoulder this immense burden of dealing with you, but you went and made this personal. This could have been business, this could have been sheer business, but you went and made it personal because you drove my best friend to his breaking point. Something I never thought I would see. So now, you deal with me. You opened up the pen, you let the bull out, now you're gonna deal with the horns. I wasn't kidding earlier, Holm. I was not kidding when I said that I am putting together a group of people who are going to dedicate their careers to destroying you. Does it make you happy to have that much power? I know it does. But I want to see how happy it makes me to take it all away from you. And we're going to start right here, right now. I'm glad to see you're dressed to compete because that is exactly what you are going to do. You have a match right now against Eric Berlin.
Uh-oh. Connor, Eric Berlin? JC Holm is going to face one of the disciples. How did Corey Fox pull this off? There go the lights. We are sitting in the dark.
And there it is.
How on earth did Corey Fox pull this off?
Let's not ask questions.
And look at this crowd. They are on their feet, and there's the man. Look at the size of Eric Berlin, Connor. Jesus, what a monster. What an absolute monster. There's Dylan Bishop in tow. And maybe the numbers game will play up against the Edge this time.
And you know, this is probably one of the only times I'm actually glad to see the Disciples.
I know. I don't know how Corey Fox pulled this off, but that's not a problem. Eric Berlin is set to face J.C. Holm, and that match will take place when we come back. And welcome back to CWE. This match was made moments ago by our owner and chairman, Corey Fox. J.C. Holm is facing off with Eric Berlin of the Disciples. And Connor, what do you think about this?
It's a surprising turn of events, but one that I will gladly take. And it's interesting to see someone else with someone on the ringside there.
Yeah, Dylan Bishop is accompanying Berlin. Look at that strength. He just picked up Holm like it was nothing. Oh, man. What a roll through modified Samoan drop. And Connor, that was beautiful. And it's like you said before we went to break, it's really rare that you're excited to see the Disciples out here. But this might be one of those times as Holm goes off the ropes. Oh, runs right into a boot. And look at this. He wants nothing to do with Berlin. Nothing to do with Berlin, and he's booking it. Oh, but he runs into Bishop.
And now he's cornered.
Bishop, look at Bishop. Right in the face. Oh, he throws Bishop away. And there's Berlin. Oh, look at Berlin. Eric Berlin stands in at 6'7", 340 pounds. Holm comes down on Berlin. And that huge body of Berlin was not enough to stop all 200-some pounds of Holm coming off the top rope there.
And now he's got Bishop.
Throws Bishop away. Oh, misses that shot. Oh, and Berlin with a clubbing shot to the back. Oh, but he lets Holm get out of it. And Holm back in the ring. Tries to tie up Berlin, but he can't do it. Oh, misses that kick. Swings wildly, but Holm with a reversal. Look at this. Holm headed up top. Oh, no. Berlin got him in the gut.
Very nicely done there.
Got to capitalize if you're Eric Berlin here. Oh, misses that kick. Oh, but Holm took the knee out. Wow, was that brilliant.
Cover.
One. No, not even one. Eric Berlin's a tough guy. Oh, right to the knee. And again, J.C. Holm knows what he's going to have to do here to get the win. Oh, dragon whip takedown.
Very nicely done there. No.
Another kick to the leg. As now Holm sends Berlin off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Comes back, flying clothesline, takes a big man off his feet. Holm's got to capitalize, and he knows it. Cover one, and a kick out at one by Berlin. What is J.C. Holm going to have to do to overcome the size of Eric Berlin here?
He's going to have to be doing what he's been doing, is just chopping at the legs, kind of like chopping at a tree, and you can see him doing it right there.
Right back over and over again.
You know how
drop kick.
How efficient he is with those legs, and he is definitely going to work with them.
That's for sure, and Eric Berlin, a big guy. It's hard to fight if you can't stand up, and I think Holm knows that. Oh, right to the eye. Berlin right to the eye, and I'm not even mad. I am not even mad about it. Oh, misses that kick, but not that one, and not that one. You're right there. I mean, good point, Connor. J.C. Holm has been all about trying to take out Berlin's legs since the opening bell here. And look at this. Calling Sindrak. They do that weird thing. Oh, drop kick right to the knee. And Holm is so advantageous. Oh, into our table. Bishop crashed into our table.
But he turns his hat back on Berlin there, and he pays for it.
The distraction by Bishop might have cost Bishop, but it also cost Holm. Of course, these Disciples are no stranger to self-sacrifice. We saw months ago when Richard Till was getting set to face Sindrak that they were willing to sacrifice. Oh, body's clothesline! Just to get Sindrak extra power and to summon him as they claim back to the world and cover. One. I've never quite figured out how all that really works, but I don't really. Oh! And a kick out of the knee and a big DDT. I don't really ask the Disciples cover. One and a kick out there. What they do to talk to Sindrak. I don't really talk to Sindrak. Either pull down the rope.
Very nicely done there.
Dylan Bishop learning from earlier. Oh, drop kick right to the back of the head there by Holm. And now Bishop sent over the stairs. And he turns his attention back to Berlin. Gets out of the way of that. And a shot to the gut. And back in the ring goes Berlin. Big elbow. Hits Holm. It's now Holm on the apron. Oh, catches Berlin. Headed up. And drop kick. No, Berlin gets out of the way and a big axe handle to the back. Eric Berlin.
And a cover.
Cover one. No, kick out of one. Eric Berlin, the master of power moves, it would seem, here tonight. Running Bulldog catches Berlin off guard, though. And a big drop to the head. JC Holm is incredibly lethal. Oh, he caught Holm in midair. He knocked Holm right out of midair. And look at this, the sacrificial dagger hits Holm. Berlin has put people away with that. One. Holm kicks out. And Holm reverses Berlin. Oh, but Berlin reverses Holm. And Holm, he's up. Lethal injection to Eric Berlin.
And the cover.
One, two, and Holm steals one. Holm gets a win over Eric Berlin, and Corey Fox has got to be disappointed.
I'm surprised, but you got to give it to him. I mean,
JC Holm overcame the odds here tonight and defeated Eric Berlin, even with Dylan Bishop in tow, proving that the edge is more than just words. And as much as I hate to admit it, I don't know who's going to be able to take out Holm now that Sid Floyd is gone. JC Holm celebrating another victory here. The world's champion, the leader of the edge, finds himself still on top here, Connor, after all of this.
And like you said, we are steadily running out of people that can challenge him.
I mean, he's gone through Chase Adams. He's gone through Sid Floyd. He's gone through the Disciples. There aren't many people left for Holm to face that would have a chance against him, I think. I mean, they've gone through you and me and everybody. I don't know.
Start taking people.
Wait a minute! The Young Guns in the ring, and now we'll begin the beatdown of the Disciples here.
And some kind of sick initiation, I suppose, and there's
canonization for the Young Guns.
And the chair.
Wait a minute! There comes Cross and Bishop! Cross and Bishop, the other Disciples! And down goes Holm!
And they fight off the edge.
And welcome back to CWE Live, and here comes your favorite person ever, Connor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Victor Pariah from Magnitogorsk, Russia, weighing in at 326 pounds, the Russian destruction machine, Dmitry Volchenkov.
And you'll notice Volchenkov is not walking out of the ring with a championship belt, which means only one thing. Dmitry Volchenkov cannot be in a good mood.
No, he was defeated by Richard Till at United States Showdown, and
I know that was very pleasing for you.
It was very pleasing, and probably not the same for them.
And I would certainly say that Victor Pariah must be feeling a bit of a rage here tonight. And look out! This is interesting.
And introducing the opponent, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 226 pounds, he is the CWE Hardcore Champion, Cable.
And now this is real interesting because this means the Hardcore title's on the line. Dmitry Volchenkov with a shot at the Hardcore title here tonight.
And as we know, Cable retained his title.
Watch out here, watch out.
Cable retained his title last week at United States Showdown, and
in that air hanger four-way brawl, knocking out Gavarian, Gordon Slash, and Vicious X in that order to retain, I should say, the Hardcore Championship. And here we go. Set for one-on-one action. Volchenkov is... Oh, the ref! The ref is out cold!
And it is now a true hardcore match.
Oh, right to the head.
And you see Victor Pariah there on the inside in a nice blue suit this time.
Yeah, he's matching the show. Whatever. He's got lots of colors, I guess. And there goes Volchenkov over the top rope. Impressive as Cable is now. He's going to try to find a way to check if the ref is okay, I think, here. But Volchenkov back in the ring. The ref's still down and out. Now he's up. And a big belly-to-belly suplex puts Volchenkov down. A nice reversal. Connor, this is an interesting match. We've never seen these two square off before. And Cable has to defend his Hardcore Championship against a man who, a little over a week ago, was the #1 contender for the CWE Championship. What do you think's going through Cable's mind right now?
He's one of the very few people that have not faced Volchenkov, which is very rare, so he doesn't exactly know what he's getting into.
Well, I'm certain he scouted a cover and are in the ropes. Good job by Cable.
Well,
there.
I mean, you know, scouting and facing are two different things, so that might prove to be an advantage for Volchenkov.
That's a good point. It's now off the ropes, taken down by Cable.
And a cover.
One. Now, on the other hand, Dmitry Volchenkov has never been a hardcore champion, and the hardcore title is different than any other title in CWE just because of the sheer brutality that it takes to hold and retain that championship. So Cable cannot be underestimated for the toughness. What is going through Volchenkov's mind other than Cable's fist right now?
You know, I mean,
Oh, what a clothesline!
got some serious air there, and
I
a
know,
cover.
and a cover. One. And a kick out there.
You know,
Look at Pariah.
Volchenkov has proven that he is.
Oh,
Wow.
Samoan drop!
He has proven that he is very capable of being hardcore, so I don't think that'll be too big of a problem for him. We'll have to see here. They tie up, sends Volchenkov into the corner.
And now positioning him up top here. Look at Cable. Look at this! Pump up buster. I haven't seen one of them in a long time. Cable pulling out all the stops here against the former #1 contender. And look at Volchenkov now. Oh, hooks the leg. Spin out fisherman suplex. Very pretty. And a cover. One, two. Cable kicks out of two. Cable is kicked out of quite a lot of physical punishment here. Oh, runs into a belly to belly though. Really impressive to see Cable perform so well.
Another
Cover,
one.
and kick out there. Isn't it impressive to see Cable do this well?
It is, you know. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Almost.
Uh-oh. Watch out, off the ropes. Comes back, Russian Revolution. That move has put so many people away. And the cover. One.
Two.
No, kick out. I thought we were going to have a new hardcore champion there for a
I
second.
thought Volchenkov did too, and now Cable going to work.
Oh, doing this throat slit taunt. How is Cable still standing after that brutal Russian Revolution? And now
Oh,
Volchenkov sent back to the outside.
Look at Pariah.
Look at Cable. What is he thinking about? Diving
Oh.
fist drop from the top rope.
And Victor Pariah running out of trying to get in.
Oh, caught a bit of an elbow there. And now, getting out of the way of Cable. And Volchenkov takes him down. Volchenkov does not like it when you put your hands on Victor Pariah and Richard Till. Oh, on the outside. On the outside, RDM. As I was saying, you can't win out there, unfortunately, but as I was saying, Richard Till put his hands all over Victor Pariah at the United States Showdown, and eventually Pariah got thrown out from getting too angry about it. Look at Cable. Oh, counter, knocked down to the floor.
And Volchenkov just looking onward.
They are right out in front of us. Volchenkov may be content to win this match by count out, even though it won't give you the title, or maybe not. Oh, big elbow. He's now dragging Volchenkov away here. Over by us, and this isn't going to be good, Connor. Oh, big headbutt. We're getting a nice view of this beatdown. Look
I
out.
just don't like how close they are.
Oh, across the knee. It's now Cable. Oh, Volchenkov getting away. Getting away. Oh, missing that.
I think Volchenkov just actually ran away a little bit. I mean,
He got in the ring, though. He took the high ground. I don't know if it was as much of a retreat as it was a re-stratagem here. Oh!
big shot there.
And look at how dizzy he is. Volchenkov is wobbling. Headed up top. Oh,
Nice
reverses
reversal.
it. Spear from the top rope. Will this be enough? One, two. Oh my God, what an upset. What an upset win by Cable.
Cable retains the hardcore title.
Cable!
And look at that. Volchenkov shook Cable's hand.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No. We're backstage now. Coming up next, our main event, Team USA takes on the Edge when we come back. Welcome back to CWE Corner. Main event time, and I am excited.
The following contest is set for one fall. It is for the CWE Tag Team Championships, and it is our main event. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 317 pounds, he is one half of the CWE Tag Team Champions, Isaac Morgan.
One half of the most surprising tag team champions I've ever seen, dethroned the Edge after a years-long championship reign. And Connor, how good does that look to see those belts on someone else?
It's amazing.
And speaking of amazing, what an amazing return it was for the Hall of Famer at the United States Showdown. Here comes Surge.
And introducing the tag team partner from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 231 pounds, he is one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Hall of Famer, Surge!
It is so good to see Surge here, isn't it?
It is, you know. I'd like to say it's kind of weird seeing him paired up with a relatively minor, younger fighter, but
you know, they had a common goal and a common enemy.
Oh, they worked very well together, and hopefully that carries on, though.
The United States Showdown could not have asked for a more fitting tag team, let alone a fitting victory in front of all those men and women of the armed services. The Hall of Famer is now one half of the tag champions. I am still not used to this, Connor, and I think it's going to take me a while to adjust to this. That's the Young Guns.
Introducing the opponents, representing the Edge, at a combined weight of 516 pounds, A.J. Jones and Brandon Lopez.
Connor, I don't know if I will ever get used to this.
You know, I know a lot of people that bought Young Guns merchandise, and now it is completely worthless to them.
You know, the Young Guns had trained in Sid Floyd's private Hawaii training facility for a week, show up to United States Showdown, win the #1 contenderships, and we thought it was all, you know, good news. But in the main event, they ran down and attacked Sid Floyd from behind, and Connor, the Young Guns are the #1 contenders. We were excited about it, but now they're the Edge.
And what is more disheartening to me than anything is the fact that they had all of us fooled.
We thought, I mean, let's go back to the comments they had made a few weeks ago. Sid Floyd had told them, if you find the right teacher, you could go places. And A.J. Jones, now, you look back on it, it's so obvious. He goes, don't worry, we already have. The tag titles raised above the ref's head. Surge and Isaac Morgan defend against the Edge. And here we go. Jones will start off against Morgan. And Morgan with a big elbow across the jaw. You know, here's a thought, Connor. What goes through the minds of Surge and Isaac Morgan right now?
You know, they're upset in the Edge's corner.
And look out, the first tag's already been made. Lopez coming in. What is this? What is this? Oh, man!
That was brutal, and
Brandon Lopez dropping that elbow while Jones dropped a backbreaker, and now a huge gut buster. But what goes through the minds of Morgan and Surge right now?
you know, they're going to have to find some of that chemistry they found at the United States Showdown, and nice reversal there.
Into the corner goes Morgan. Tag made, Jones back in, and here we go. You know, one thing I will say about the Young Guns is before they joined the Edge, they were one of the better teams about isolating opponents and making quick tags. And who else? The Edge was also very good at that. And wouldn't you look at what's happening now? A.J. Jones up top, high risk, big reward, big elbow drop into the cover. One, and a kick out at one.
You know,
into the corner. Tag made. Brandon Lopez back in, and now this is a slap in the face right here. Philadelphian slice. A move that A.J. Jones was given by Sid Floyd, and he's going to do that move tonight.
You know, the Young Guns, back before they joined the Edge, you know, they almost fought so much like the Edge that, you know, looking back now, it's surprising that we didn't see it.
Oh, big shot to the face, and you know what? It's like, now that we look at it, all the clues were there. Double axe handle. A.J. Jones claiming they'd already found a teacher. The Young Guns fighting so much like the Edge always being confident that even if they lost the tag belts, the Edge would be the champions. It's so obvious now, but I don't know how we all got fooled by this. And watch out. Oh, taking Morgan off the apron. And now Lopez up top here. Oh, to the floor below. Look at this, going after Surge, going after a Hall of Famer. Misses the stairs by inches. And now in the ring goes Surge. Oh, but Morgan into the barricade. Oh, Lopez with a counter, though.
And the ref's still in the ring counting, and Isaac Morgan tossed back in.
Brandon Lopez hops back in the ring. Misses a clothesline. Morgan goes behind. But Lopez, watch out, reversal. Uranagi. And he has made that move so famous. So watch out. Crossbody shot. And here comes Jones in the ring. And there goes Surge. Brandon Lopez, what is this? Oh, God, running knee. Running knee in the cover. Will this be enough? 1, 2. Oh, my God.
Here are your winners and the new CWE Tag Team Champions, AJ Jones and Brandon Lopez. The end.
Connor, the nightmare begins all over again for CWE. The Edge, as Holmes said, are the tag team champions.